Welcome to the Shetland Textile Museum. Our opening hours are 12 to 5, Tuesday to Saturday, normally from late April to early October. Our museum occupies what we call a bird, which in the late 18th century housed the manager of the associated fishing station with his family. Shetland's most famous son, Arthur Anderson, was born and brought up here. At that time, the beach would have been covered with salted and drying whitefish. Now, visitors can sit and watch seals swimming in the sea just a few metres away. Our shop occupies the first room, where we display goods from makers all over the Isles, the majority of which are handmade. Our yarns are hand-spun or hand-dyed, as well as organic Shetland yarn, now vintage, as it is no longer produced. Everything is lovingly made in Shetland, and many only sold here. This room is almost filled with the wonderful example of a hand-operated wooden loom, originally used by the firm of Adys of Vaux, and here operated by Brita, our custodian. Weaving was an important industry in Shetland up until the early 1960s, and has enjoyed a resurgence within the last 10 years. These stairs certainly wouldn't pass building standards these days. Bide wa fi een nidder in Shetland dialect means stay away from each other, a necessary instruction in COVID times. Bess Jamieson started our wonderful collection of Shetland textiles and was passionate about conserving Shetland's textile heritage. This year's exhibition is called Clays, or Clothes in English. These exquisite knitted lace bed jackets are in such good condition you can't imagine they were ever worn. Knitting belts are still used by most Shetland knitters today. Having left Shetland, Arthur eventually became co-founder of P&O Shipping. A philanthropist, he founded, among other things, the Anderson High School here in Lerwick, but less well known is his gift of fine knit lace stockings to Queen Victoria, which led to a huge demand by upper class women for similar, and Shetland women had a new source of income. These very fine one-ply lace christening shawls were traditionally able to be pulled through a wedding ring. This jumper, made just after World War II, shows that we don't only preserve perfect examples of knitwear, there isn't much of this one left. We've seen delicate shawls, here we have a hap, a simpler working garment in thicker yarn. Despite what you may have read, there is no such a thing as a hap shawl. There are haps and there are shawls, but they are different. The Gansey was a fisherman's working garb, whereas the all-over Fair Isle was for best. Every 2 years we have a competition on varying themes, and this time we were looking for something fun and quirky, which we certainly received. To immerse yourself in all this loveliness, come and visit the museum, which is open 11 to 5, Tuesday to Saturday, April until October, with the displays changing every year. We look forward to seeing you.